You have plugged the leaks in your spending. You have started crushing your debt, and you finally have money left over at the end of the month. You are building momentum, but leaving that leftover cash sitting in a standard checking account slowly drains its value. Because the cost of groceries, housing, and gas naturally goes up over time, $100 today will buy you slightly less next year. If your money isn't growing, it is quietly shrinking. Think of the dollars in your savings account as lazy employees sitting in the break room. They are safe, but they aren't producing anything. You need to give those dollars a promotion. Put them in a suit and send them out to work so they can recruit new dollars to join your team. Assigning your saved dollars to growth-focused departments is a straightforward administrative task that anyone can handle. Let's look at 5 simple ways to do exactly that. We will start with a safe training ground for dollars that aren't quite ready for the stock market. It is called a high-yield savings account. This diagram shows the difference between a traditional bank and an online bank. The flat bar on the left is a standard brick-and-mortar checking account, which pays you almost zero interest. The climbing bar on the right represents an online high-yield account. Because online banks do not have to pay for physical buildings, they pass those savings on to you in the form of significantly higher interest payments every single month. To set this up, you pick an online bank that is FDIC insured, meaning the government guarantees your money is protected. Then you link it to your current primary checking account, and you set up an automatic transfer, so a set amount of money moves over on the day you get paid. This strategy ensures your cash grows fast enough to keep up with the rising cost of living, while completely protecting your original deposit from stock market drops. If you want to enter the stock market but feel completely lost on what to actually buy, you can hire an outsourced manager called a robo-advisor. Instead of you trying to pick the right mix of investments, you hand the job over to an algorithm. You simply log in and answer a few basic questions about your age and your financial goals, and the software automatically builds a customized, balanced portfolio for you. This diagram shows exactly how easy the interface is to use. You just move a slider to tell the app how comfortable you are with risk. The connected pie chart automatically adjusts your investment mix behind the scenes. You pick your comfort level, and the app handles all the actual buying and selling. You do not need a finance degree or hours of research to get started. You can begin putting your money to work in the market today with almost zero friction. Trying to guess which specific company will succeed is risky. It is like going to the grocery store and betting all your money on a single apple. Instead, you can buy a broad market index fund, which is like buying a tiny piece of the entire grocery store. The most common version of this strategy is an S&P 500 fund. When you purchase one single share, you aren't buying one company. You are acquiring a microscopic ownership stake in 500 of the largest companies in America, all at the exact same time. This creates an automatic safety net. If one specific company in that group has a terrible year or goes out of business entirely, the other 499 companies surrounding it are there to support the fund's overall value. To do this yourself, you open your brokerage account, use the search bar to look up a specific fund's abbreviation, called a ticker, click the buy button, and type in how many dollars you want to invest. You avoid the stress of trying to pick individual winners, and instead you reliably capture the overall upward growth of the entire American economy. If you have an employer-provided retirement account, like a 401k, or an individual retirement account known as an IRA, you have access to the self-driving car of investing, the Target Date Retirement Fund. This graph shows how a target date fund manages your money over time.
You pick the year you plan to retire. When that year is decades away, the fund prioritizes high-growth investments that might fluctuate. As you get closer to your goal, the fund automatically shifts your money into stable, safer options to protect what you have built. To find yours, take your birth year and add 65 to it. Then log into your employer's retirement portal and search for the fund that ends in that exact year. You only have to make this choice once. The fund actively manages your risk for you, making it an entirely hands-off way to build wealth over the course of decades. Sometimes, a single share of a major technology company can cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But just like you can buy a single slice of pizza instead of the whole pie, you can use fractional shares. Modern investment platforms allow you to separate your purchase from the actual share price. You no longer have to save up until you can afford a whole share.
You just invest whatever specific dollar amount you have available right now. When you go to make a purchase in your app, look for a small toggle switch on the screen. It allows you to switch your buying method from shares to dollars. Once you flip that switch, you can type in exactly how much cash you want to put to work. Whether you have $500 or $5, you can become a part owner of world-class brands today. Wealth building happens through a quiet, automated system running in the background of your life. The most reliable rule for growing your money is simple. The amount of time your money spends sitting consistently in the market is vastly more powerful than trying to perfectly time when the market goes up or down. Your challenge right now is to select one of these 5 strategies to execute this week. Give your saved dollars their promotion and officially send them to work. Your long-term stability is built one practical action at a time. I have linked the exact platforms and tools we discussed today down in the video description to help you get started immediately. Keep building, and I will see you in the next